It's recording. I think it's recording. My microphone thing is saying, and then I have a button that says stop recording. I think it's working. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Don't you guys think it's funny, the oxymorons that we have? Like, is State Farm really a good neighbor? Is a correctional facility really a correctional facility? There's so many. Yeah, it's funny. Do you guys ever? There's always advertisements that I get in my mind that I never forget. There's a burger joint that's been closed here in the Tri Cities for I don't know how long. Ruff's Giant Burgers. Ruff's Giant Burgers. A bigger, better burger is what Ruff's all about. So treat your appetite right. Buy a giant burger tonight. Ruff's Giant Burgers. You know, I was wondering, could you use, like, if that business has been out for so long, could you use the same, like, jingle with different lyrics for your own business, right? Decentralized systems, giant. No, you couldn't say giant. What would you say? I don't know. I'll leave that. You guys can be my marketing experts, right? I mean, what's that? Let's throw cards on the table. See what we get. See what intuitive messages come through. Oh yeah, I was thinking. I just got done from going to town. What's a karmic? Right? I just cruise the airwaves all the time. And people say, this karmic doesn't believe that you can blah, 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 or whatever, right? What's a karmic? Some people would argue that a karmic is somebody that's unhealed. But what's unhealed? Is there anything that's not healed? I don't think so. I mean, is a honey badger unhealed? Would you call a honey badger an unhealed thing? No. It just eats bees. It's very angry when you attack it. Sometimes it's angry just because it's a honey badger. Right. From dust to dust. Karmic, I would describe karma is something that manifests in the body to slowly kill it. Right? So unless you're a walking light body immortal being, you're some kind of so don't be projecting karmic energy. I'm not a karmic. Maybe I am. I don't know. Right? Am I getting older? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. What does it feel like? I mean, as long as you're doing the right things for yourself, you should feel pretty good. Right? Maybe you could say karmic, you could define it as maybe karma as being attached to something, having some kind of emotional attachment to physical reality, right? Maybe my fingers and toes, eyeballs, ears, hamburgers, right? If I have an emotional attachment to hamburgers, then I can't really enjoy a hamburger, right? Because I need a hamburger. But if I don't need a hamburger, then I can truly enjoy the hamburger, right? Because then I don't need it. Because then I can taste the juicy goodness of a really good hamburger and appreciate it without needing it, right? Because if you need it, you never appreciate it. You're just filling some kind of need. Yeah. So how do you overcome needs? It's fast. If you feel like you need something, don't do it. Yeah. Eating. Right? Do we really need to eat? I was thinking, let's throw a card on the table first before I go off. How long could you sit on a rock somewhere right? And just I get meditative states where I don't need to move for a while. I mean, you know, the first card that popped out. Yeah, you know, Pentacles. See, Ten of Pentacles. This shows a group of people. So you have group shared community. Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficiency, self-abundance, right? Fruits of the spirit. All on my own. I need nobody, right? Kind of talking that meditative state where you're just purely happy, just in and of yourself, just because you're just you, right? I think that's you guys. You guys are in your Nine of Pentacles energy, right? So, how long could you sit on a rock and stay in your Nine of Pentacles energy? I mean, that's the true test. I mean, after a while, if you went in the right spot, people keep driving by. Wasn't that guy there yesterday? Or wasn't she there yesterday? And then they keep driving by. What if you're there for a week and just didn't move? Night, day. Eventually, somebody call the police. I think that person's dead. And then they check on you. And then somebody tap you on the shoulder. Oh, hi. I'm fine. You're like, sure. You've been here for a while. It's like, have I? I don't know. I'm here right now. That's really the only time that really exists anyway, is right now, right? I'm here right now. Yeah. What do I need? Do I need chai tea lattes? Or can I enjoy them? Pretty good one. I make them myself. Because you get mixed results from the drive-thrus. Some of them, it depends who's there, right? If somebody's there that, maybe I got an emotional attachment to whether or not it's like really good or not a good enough chai tea latte. I don't know. I don't have them daily. And I do that on purpose. I don't want to feel like I got to have your drink daily. Like, anything like that's bad. Coffee, whatever. If you feel like you got to have something every day, then you're not enjoying it. What's next? You guys are in the Nine of Pentacles. You're just happier than pigs and shit. And now what do we got? It's going to pop out. Oh, that one wants to pop out. Ooh, we're contemplating. What are we going to do next? I don't know. The whole world. We have the whole world in our hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. We're using our intuition, thinking, where are we going? In his hands, he's got the whole world. And he got the whole frickin' world. Isn't that how it goes? I don't know. It's been a long time since I heard that song. I don't know where that one came from. Sunday school, like 40 years ago? Probably longer than that. How old am I? Yeah, that'd be like 45 years ago. Look at this wand. The wand that he's holding on to is sitting on top of a block. Both wands are growing. They got little leaves coming off of them. But the wand that's coming off of the block, it's got little flowers. Roses. And it's in a cross pattern. It's on the bottom there. I can't even see that. It looks like a vine that's like farting. It's got a little white cloud poofing out of it. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Plans, adjustments. We're reading the world's energy. Belief systems. Our beliefs create our reality. Who do we believe we are? Right? We're not the vessel. You create the vessel. We're creating our own state of being right here. And vessel. By doing that, you're creating your own vessel. Do you need to exercise? That's the real question. I think you have to exercise because we consume too much, right? If we're consuming too much, then you've got to, and too much is highly debated. I mean, maybe any type of consuming is too much. If you want to fall completely out of karma. But first you got to you have to balance dharma before you can fall out of karma, right? You got to do it in your mind. Because if you're you got to work through those emotional attachments to the idea that you can die. You can't die. Right? You're living in a vast field of intelligence. It's all you. It just doesn't know it. Most of it doesn't know it. Does the chai tea latte know it's me? I don't know. What do the cards have to say about that? Oh, diviner of things. Ace of Pentacles. So we have some potential. The chai tea latte has potential to know that it's me. But will it actually get there? I don't know. Maybe over a long time. If I'm consuming it, what's happening? I'm breaking down the fields within a collection of fields to creating stress in the body. That's what I'm doing by breaking up another field. That's what consuming is. Is you're breaking down something else. Right? In order to manipulate somebody emotionally and feed on them, you have to break them down. And if you can't break them down, you can't feed off of them, right? I mean, that's what we're all getting. You get to a place where nobody can break you down. Why would you let somebody break you down emotionally? The only way is if you had some kind of emotional attachment to the outcome of what they do. I don't care. We're talking about, Four of Wands. This is a really good set of cards. We have some shared... This looks like a wedding. I always thought the Four of Wands looked like a wedding. Don't you guys think? I mean, they're wearing, like, togas. Maybe it's a Greek wedding. And there's people in the back partying. There's also four towers or penises. Isn't that what the tower represents? The phallic symbol? Because you always have... Because somebody told me this, or I looked this up somewhere. City, the word city is a really old word for womb or vagina. Like the womb. And then you put a steeple in the center of the city, or the penis going into the womb. I don't know. It's like this old... if you guys know, look, and you know the meanings behind these old words, I'd love to hear. I'm not going to look it up in this video. I looked it up years ago just because I was doing some legal work and going through Black's Law, and you start looking the history of words. Words have a lot of history and power. Or the power behind the way words are used in contracts. Because everything's a contract, right? It's all anytime someone wants you to sign a piece of paper, you're signing into some kind of agreement that you're probably unaware of, or else you wouldn't sign it. Right? And I've thought about this, if you're trying to create a business, even an equal accountability, let's say an equal incentive and group decision-making business, would you be comfortable signing a partnership agreement? I would, if it's equal and it has the right exit clause. For one thing, there's something that, and you'd have to be based on the now. For one thing, if everything's always based in the now, then I can never be held of a debt to anybody within that model that signed this agreement, nor will I will hold anybody else of a debt, because anything that anybody does, they are unconscious of. You have every right to exit at any time, but never hold anybody of a debt. Most people wouldn't sign that because most people want to keep the external reality liable for something. That's actually the main part of a partnership agreement, to never hold somebody accountable for what they don't understand. Now, you can always exit, and everybody, like the group, has a right to not want to work with you as well, no matter how many partners there are, right? If you're blaming anybody for anything, right, within the group, then they have a right to say, no, you're violating the agreement, right? What's wrong with you? But we have expectations, right? You still have expectations to create with the group as much as the rest of the people want to, right? You can't just be totally unproductive. Then it usually means you're holding on to something. But you have time. You should have time to rest. King of Wands, right? It's nice to be in a position of authority where your will is getting things done. I actually have a meeting today with Legal Shield. So I think I might partner with Legal Shield and then create a contract that I can sell a contract, right? The right contract that has a statement about the state of reality. And then everybody that enters into that contract co-creates together. Create anything. And what we're going to create is going to be way better than all the stuff out there right now. There's so much stuff. And actually AI is really helping train the group collective to ascend in awareness, because you can't really, it's getting harder and harder to sell certain things that create debt, right? Sales, just selling sales. Like if I'm just selling sales, right? Hey, I can market your business for you. AI takes care of all that stuff. You can have AI market for you. You just pay it's cheaper just to pay Facebook ads, right? You might have a marketing team for a business, but a lot of those positions are going away, and you're starting to see it in the group collective. It's happening really quickly. Let's get another card. God, my nose itches today. Not unusual. Maybe there's somebody watching that's just itching my nose. Yeah. This is the feeling that I got before I reached for this card. A lot of conflict and competition in the workplace, or just in the group collective, because of beliefs, right? Ooh, if I don't, or, you take instead of just working together. I like this guy with the red shirt. He looks like he's like wielding a sword. The other guys are just kind of flopping around. The guy in the middle, he's like beating the rest of them, right? The guy with the red shirt, he's getting ready to whack this guy, just right over the head. And he's holding it up like this, like in defense mode, kind of a bad defensive maneuver. But the stick is on the other side of it. So he's like, waka! And it's on this side. The guy in the back is just holding it over his shoulder like he's carrying a log. The guy in the green shirt really isn't doing anything. And neither is the guy in the left hand. So the two guys in green shirts are just on either side, just kind of doing nothing. The guy in the back is just looking at, he's just there for the party. And then there's two real guys here that are really engaged, right? The red shirt guy and the blue shirt guy. Right? They're the ones attacking each other, and one's defending, one's attacking. And the other guys they're just waving wands around. They don't know what they're doing. They're just like, I'm here part of the party, man. Right? I mean, it's kind of true. Five wands, it takes two to tango. So there's two wills that are really going at it against one another, but the rest of them are just, they're not really connected. They're just in the background part of the show. More about the 5-1. Let's find out more about the 5-1. Hermit. We're all just watching. The rest of us are just sitting there. Huh. What's going on? Maybe this is AI, right? AI is competing for everybody's dollars. And there's two big players. Right? So who are the two big players? Who are the two most common people that you see on Facebook ads? Right now, for me, it's two most common people I see on Facebook ads when I go to Facebook if I'm posting something, because you can't help but see. I scroll through. I have friends that I have a really good friend that I worked with for years. His son's just got married. I didn't know. Devin, congratulations, Devin. If you're watching this video, congratulations. Happy to see that you got married. Hopefully she's the right one for you. Or if she's not the right one for you, it's just as good, right? Because you'll learn something from the experience. We're all for each other. There isn't any person out there that isn't for you. It's just, over a long enough time period, and this is kind of the dichotomy, right? Time doesn't exist, but over a long enough time period, we're all one. And we all realize it at one point or another, and then stop getting attached for the created thing, because the created thing is just an expression of itself according to its own understanding, and it doesn't understand yet. So that's why it's created. It wouldn't even create itself if it really understood. Would it? I don't know. That's a question, right? Source decided to express itself, and the only way it was able to express itself and experience itself is become two. That's the Adam and Eve story, right? Or Eve came out of Adam. It's just one became two, and as soon as it became two, then they continued to produce and prosper. But they had to fall out of the garden first before they started having kids. Now that's an interesting concept, right? If they're whole in and unto themselves, why would they feel like they need to have children? Right? I'll let you guys ponder that one. Let me know in the comments. Um, let's get one Oracle card and call her a day. I hope this message was good for you as it was for me. You guys are contemplating what you're going to do next. Watching from your place of hibernation the groups of people flopping around with their big sticks. Oh yeah, the two main people on Facebook that I see. Russell Brunson. I've been seeing Russell Brunson a bunch lately. Never used to see him at all. Anywhere. He was mostly email outreach, and I think he had so much income coming in off of ClickFunnels that he didn't really advertise. But the constriction in the market and AI, specifically AI, has forced a lot of these guys, because they're probably living lifestyles that they aren't being able to support. So he's been advertising, how to sell. And that's his number one skill. I can teach you how to sell for $100. And then, the motivational speaker. That guy, see him all the time. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. His name always escapes me. He does retreats where they do like business things. Right? Live the life of your dreams. Why are you doing Tony something? Or something. Limitless. Yeah, literally limitless. That is a weird picture. It's like a flowing robe with no arms. The arms are almost like maybe that's the point, right? All those waves of energy coming out of the heart and mind, and you got more arms than you can count because you have a unlimited willpower to get whatever tasks you want done. So you got your hands in everything, right? Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to end this video now before I make it go longer than it should. Catch you later.